Shalom everybody from sunny Jerusalem. Jerusalem Jane making an update about the current situation here in Israel. I went live on some of my social media yesterday giving an update about the drastic measurements that the Israeli government took last night. We all watched the situation regarding the coronavirus and we all see how it is literally spreading in every single country of the world. And in order to try and just contain it a little bit, the governments around the world are doing what each nation finds is best for their country. Israel has had very strict guidelines throughout the entire time, and after several consultations within the government with the Vice President of the United States and also yesterday the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, had a video conference with some of the leaders around the world, Israel decided as of last night, every single Israeli arriving in Israel for no matter where around the world is in mandatory 14 days quarantine. The same is going to apply for all tourists, but that's not going to take effect until Thursday night around 8 p.m. Every single tourist, wherever you're coming around the world, is forced to go into 2 weeks quarantine. Going to a hotel room, an Airbnb, not okay. You have to prove, and they are going to ask you, they are going to enforce this as of Thursday night when you arrive as a tourist here, where you're going to stay, and you're going to need to show them proof that you're going to stay in a home or in a place that is more private. If you arrive here and you're staying in a hotel, they will not allow you entry. And even if they allow you entry, you are going to have to be confined for 2 full weeks. As of this hour, Israel saw several new cases of the coronavirus. So we have reached 58, and out in the Judea and Samaria areas, in the Palestinian controlled areas, they have their own cases. In Bethlehem alone, 26 is now sick with the coronavirus. The Israeli railway just announced that as of tomorrow, the new train that is stopping in Ben Gurion airport from Jerusalem going to Tel Aviv is no longer stopping in the airport. So you need to pay attention to that. So this is very serious, but there is no need to fear. The government is just doing what they believe is right for Israel as of this time. It also came out today that a group of German tourists who was traveling here was in contact with one of the people being sick near Bethlehem. And as they are returning back to Germany now, several of the tourists in that group has now got the coronavirus. So this is spreading everywhere. So this is not the time to travel to Israel right now, as you will be mandatory to go into a quarantine. And we also see many airlines are canceling planes and flights here to Israel. So things are serious, but friends, we don't fear. I don't fear anything. I was told last night that someone returning from France in the complex where I'm living is testing for coronavirus. And I have been through so much in my life, just the last few years here in Israel, with broken foot and then a broken ankle and then the death threats and then the terror attacks and the murder of my friend. And then I had the whole surgery here in my mouth. I saw the dentist yesterday for an update and he says this can still take months, Jane, for you to heal. I'm still in a recovery process. I can't even chew in this side. My whole face is so traumatized. My body's traumatized. So guys, I have been through so much in my life that I don't fear anything. I refuse to live in fear. My life is in God's hands. And I do want to say that yesterday when I was downtown and I was on the light rail, we were standing very close. So many people are out and about because it's the festival of Purim, how God took Queen Esther for such a time as this and saved the Jewish people. But after that announcement was made last night, moving around in Jerusalem today, there's not even half of the people that was out yesterday. The Palestinian authorities, who is in control of East Jerusalem, has also decided they are closing down all cafes and restaurants. So things are definitely not back to or not normal here in Israel. And again, I want to end this video by saying you have to remember this is not about how many people are dying. Some people are comparing it to the flu, which is absolutely ridiculous. Hundreds and thousands of people are going to be in quarantine here in Israel. Many people are losing their jobs. This nation is depending on you, the tourists. So now all the people who are working in the airports, the tour guides, the tour companies, the bus lines, all the people in the restaurants, the shops and the hotels are going to lose income. This is a massive blow to the economy here in Israel. So this is very serious. This is so much more than, oh, but people are not dying yet. No, Israel is trying to prevent that people are dying from the coronavirus. So this was just an update on Jerusalem, Jane. Keep following me on all my social media and I will share with you what's going on. As of this time, don't come to Israel because you will have to be forced to go into a quarantine. But at the same time, keep praying for Israel, keep watching all the updates, and we will continue no matter what to love Israel and to stand with the Jewish people for such a time as this. As Queen Esther, as we are celebrating Purim, you and me were created to stand in the gap for the Jewish people. Stay safe out there. Live, love, laugh. Don't be afraid for the coronavirus. It's here. Just take your precautions, deal with it, and be blessed. Bye.